I said let's go on a date once the baby is asleep. I found a great restaurant.
Now is not a good time, don't you get it? The baby just fell asleep.
Is the kid more important to you than me? I'll divorce you.
Fine, let's get a divorce then.
What?
I thought I had a precious family. Everything changed because of Yuto after the baby was born.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, Kotomi. Dad, Mom, thank you so much. I'm Kotomi. The person next to me is Yuto. He's going to be my husband. I met Yuto at the company year-end party. Our company has a big drinking party at the end of the year, regardless of the apartment. I usually don't go, but I went with a colleague and Yuto sat next to me.
Hi, I'm Yuto from the sales department.
I'm Kotomi from General Affairs. Nice to meet you. We hit it off because we share similar interests and we exchanged contact information. After that, Yuto and I started texting, and eventually we began dating. He knew so many stylish restaurants and made sure I had a great time. I can't believe there's such a nice restaurant nearby. How did you know, Yuto?
Well, I searched hard to make sure you'd enjoy it, Kotomi.
Really? Thanks. Our relationship started to get serious. About 2 years later, Yuto proposed to me.
Will you marry me?
Of course, I'd be happy to. But Yuto, are you sure?
Huh?
We're already 32. If we get married now and decide to have kids, pregnancy and childbirth might be risky.
Kotomi, you are what's important to me. If having kids is risky for you, we just have to give up on that. I couldn't live without you.
Thank you, Yuto. With Yuto's agreement, we decided not to have children even after getting married. We rented an apartment near the office and started living together. Even after getting married, work didn't stop, so both Yuto and I were busy with our jobs every day. Life didn't change much after marriage, but...
Pass the ball. Here. Throw it this way.
Kids, they're so cute. Seeing the neighborhood kids playing happily made me really want to have a child.
I'm home. Hey, Kotomi, I heard there's a new restaurant nearby. How about we check it out this weekend?
Yuto, I need to talk to you about something.
Talk? About what?
What if we had a baby after all?
What? Wait a minute. What are you saying? You are the one who said no kids when we got married.
I know, but...
You are the one worried about the risks of pregnancy and childbirth. Besides, having a kid would mean less time for games and drinking with friends.
But I really want a child. Please, Yuto.
Fine. I guess it can't be helped.
Thank you, Yuto. Yuto agreed and we decided to try for a baby. However, I didn't realize at the time that Yuto was not just worried about the risks of pregnancy and childbirth, but also about losing his game and drinking time.
Bah.
3 years later, I gave birth to our baby. Oh, my baby is so cute.
I'm glad, Kotomi.
Thank you, Yuto. Sorry for everything during the pregnancy.
Yeah, well, it's fine, I guess.
Yuto's response was a bit vague. After being discharged from the hospital, I returned home and was shocked at how the house looked. What? What is this? Did you not clean at all while I was in the hospital?
Yeah, well, I was busy going out drinking with friends and playing new games.
What? You could have cleaned before I came home.
Well, I found some great restaurants to make up for it. Let's go eat something good and cheer up.
I couldn't believe it, but I had heard that negative emotions could affect the baby, so I held back my anger and cleaned the house myself. The next day, we went shopping for baby supplies. Hey Yuto, wouldn't this look cute on the baby?
Yeah, cute, cute.
Are you listening? This is about our son.
I know. Hey, Kotomi, this shop looks like something you'd like. They have sweet tea.
Seriously? Yuto seemed more focused on dates than on our baby. I decided it was useless to ask for his help and bought the baby supplies myself. After going shopping for baby supplies, I spent all my time taking care of Kay. Oh, there. What's wrong?
Hey, let's go out somewhere. I finished my game.
Don't you see I'm taking care of Kay right now?
Ever since the baby was born, it's all about Kay. Before we get married, you are always all over me.
What are you talking about? Of course the baby comes first. Or do you want to act like a baby, Yuto?
Whatever. I'm going out drinking with friends.
Wait! What about the housework?
I'll do it when I get back.
But Yuto didn't do any housework that day. And he never really helped with chores or childcare after Kay was born.
Damn, take that. There.
Hey Yuto, I know you're into your game, but could you help with the housework? I'm busy with Kay.
I can't right now. I'm at a crucial part fighting the secret boss.
I don't get it. Don't you care about Kay?
Damn it, I lost because you distracted me.
What? Are you blaming me? Don't you think it's weird to prioritize games and drinking over taking care of Kay? Yuto had been like this ever since the baby was born, so I couldn't help but snap.
You've really changed, you know?
What?
So, once the baby falls asleep, let's go on a date. I find a great restaurant.
Now's not a good time, don't you get it? The baby just fell asleep.
See, you are rejecting me again. Before the baby, you never said no to a date.
What are you talking about?
You've changed. You used to be so agreeable, but now that we have a kid, you are different. This is why I hate kids.
Don't call your baby a kid like that. Oh no, I'm sorry for shouting. There.
Whatever.
Yes. So lately, I've been wondering about Yuto.
I see. Well, since you just had a baby, you might be feeling sensitive. Maybe you should give it a bit more time.
You think so? I just feel so tired.
You're probably exhausted from taking care of the baby. Should I come over? I can help if you need it.
No, it's okay, thanks. Don't worry, I'm fine. Talking to my dad on the phone helped me feel a bit better. I decided to give myself a little more patience and acceptance. Yuto is a child. Video games, drinking with friends. Yuto prioritizes these over our family because he's still emotionally immature. Trying to have a logical discussion with someone like that won't lead anywhere productive. There's no point in expecting anything from him anymore. I started convincing myself to lower my expectations of Yuto.
Damn, take that. I missed it. Hey, Kotomi, is dinner ready?
Yes, it's ready. Here you go.
Thanks.
Oh, there. What's wrong? By lowering my expectations of Yuto, I began to realize I had to do everything myself. Thankfully, I'm on maternity leave, so I don't have work and I feel like I have a bit more mental space. I thought this approach would work, but... What? My bowl? My bowl in the kitchen was broken. However, it hadn't fallen. It was broken in the sink. Why? I haven't touched it since I did the dishes. Hey Yuto, did you touch the dishes?
Huh? Why are you blaming me? Do you think I broke the bowl?
No, I didn't mean that, but
Then don't say unnecessary things.
that's strange. Wait a minute. I didn't even say the ball was broken. After that, strange things continued to happen around me. What? When did my shoes get so muddy? And my cosmetics? Most of them are gone. Oh no, my favorite clothes are torn to shreds. Breaking a ball is one thing, but tearing clothes is definitely not normal. I confronted Yuto immediately. Yuto, it's you, isn't it? You're the one messing with my stuff. Why would you do such horrible things?
Oh, how did you find out, huh?
What are you thinking? Why would you do this?
Remember in elementary school, those boys who would constantly bully you for no reason.
What are you talking about?
It's like when you want to tease someone you like, I was just messing with you, Kotomi.
What? Ripping clothes goes way beyond teasing. Don't joke about this. This is clearly harassment.
Well, you haven't been paying any attention to me lately, Kotomi.
What?
No matter how many nice restaurants I find, you never seem happy anymore. Isn't it a bit cruel to ignore your husband just because we had a kid?
What are you talking about? I've kept quiet until now, but Yuto, it seems like you have no sense of responsibility as a father. Do you?
No, I don't.
What? When he said it so clearly, I was at a loss for words.
I never wanted kids in the first place.
You're lying. You agreed to have a child after listening to me.
I didn't agree to anything. I just went along with it to keep the peace. But now that we have a kid, you prioritize Kay over me. This is just awful.
Of course the baby comes first. Kay needs more attention than you do.
I want us to remain a couple even after having kids. You know how some couples stop being intimate.
What?
You didn't notice my feelings at all. All you do is focus on the baby and ignore me. So I did all this to make you realize how important I am.
I can't even... We're supposed to prioritize Kay right now.
I did some research. It says women tend to neglect their husbands after having kids because of maternal instincts. That can even lead to divorce. All my friends are getting married and having kids too because of that. They don't hang out much anymore. Even if they value their families, their wives probably don't appreciate them.
His friends seem to understand what being a husband is supposed to be like. So what are you trying to say?
Is the kid more important to you than me? I'll divorce you.
Yuto smugly used the word divorce, but by then I had no love left for him. Fine, let's get a divorce then.
What?
I'm relieved you said that. Now I can end this relationship without hesitation.
Wait, Kotomi, why are you so quick to talk about divorce?
You were the one who brought it up first.
That is not what I mean. You were supposed to beg. Please don't divorce me. It's my fault.
What?
When a husband brings up divorce, a wife should panic and beg not to be abandoned. My plan was for you to cry and cling to me, saying you don't want a divorce.
That's just your imagination. Unfortunately, I'm not a weak woman.
Women should rely on men. You should be more delicate.
Don't impose your ideals on me. Besides, breaking someone's ball, dirtying shoes, and tearing clothes is considered property damage, even between spouses. That's a crime.
A crime? That's an exaggeration. I just wanted your attention.
Trying to get my attention by harassing me is childish. Unlike you, I have to take care of Kay and do housework. I don't have time for your nonsense. I've already talked to my dad about going back to my parents' house.
What? When?
Right after Kay was born, you started acting more immature, so I discussed it then. My dad might be surprised by the sudden talk of divorce, but he'll understand.
Wait a minute. What about living expenses? You can't stay at your parents' house forever.
That's true. But once Kay gets older, I'll go back to work. It's not a big problem. Plus, we work in different departments, so I won't have to see you.
But it will take time for the kids to grow up. Are you planning to burden your parents until then? They can't have that much money.
Didn't I mention? My dad runs a company, so we have plenty of money.
Does he run a company?
Why do you think we had such a big grand wedding? My dad helped us out. Didn't you ever think about that?
I didn't really understand the point of a big wedding, so I just went along with it and left everything to you.
I see. I didn't realize you were that immature.
Sorry, Kotomi. Please, forgive me.
What? What's with you all of a sudden, Yuto?
I really love you, Kotomi. Even after we got married, I took you to nice restaurants, gave you presents, and told you how beautiful you are. I showed my love and care for you. And now you are talking about divorce over something like this? It's too much.
Yuto, are you serious?
Huh?
Sure, there are couples who love each other even when they're old and gray. I admire that too.
Exactly. So,
But that's because they've overcome child rearing and many other challenges together. You want to skip the hard parts and just have fun as a couple.
that's not true. I really love you.
Enough! You sound like a kid making excuses after being scolded. Seeing you like this makes me embarrassed for choosing you. I started packing my things to go back to my parents' house.
Hey, where are we going? We're not done talking.
Yes, we are. I have nothing more to say to you.
Wait, don't go. I really love you.
Keep saying that, but from now on, say it to some other girl. Just know that if you keep acting like this, you'll end up divorced again. With that, I left the house.
Don't go. Come back.
Yuto's cries echoed, but I ignored them. After that, I hired a lawyer through my dad and divorced Yuto. Because he had damaged my property, I was able to claim some alimony. Of course, there was also child support. Yuto fell into a depression after this, took a long leave from work, and eventually quit. I don't know what he's doing now, but I heard he was disowned by his family. Because of you, we can't see our grandchild. How are you going to fix this? His parents reportedly yelled at him. He brought it on himself. I raised Kay for a while with my parents' help. They were very worried about me and actively helped with childcare. Thanks to their support, I was able to return to work a few years later and eventually remarried a kind man. He also showed understanding of Kay and treated him well. Now I live happily with my new husband and Kay, away from my parents' house.